It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Saints at 3-10 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston finding Taysom Hill complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
And they do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his 1st year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call's working.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
Ready. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to throw here.
He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Winston.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching up yardage against them.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Winston on target to Olave for the Saints first.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Off the play fake, Winston. They complete it to Hill.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now Winston on 4th down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Richie Grant. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. And he fires one incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Olave. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Winston now. And he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. No gain on the play.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. They'll get this down to the 48-yard line. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Now Winston.
And this one taken in by Olave.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Deep. Take it to 22. Do not take it to 22. Look at 10. Ready.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Ritter's pass completes a Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it'll be second down.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Winston keeps it himself.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Saints.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Okay, ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inch.